Hey guys, it is me, Chloe. Welcome back to Questions You Needed. It is Monday, and I'm going to be doing my writing story because this week's theme is Writing Story Week. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so the first horse or pony I've ever ridden, I ever rode was named Fred, and he was a white Welsh pony, and I will insert a picture at the end of this clip. He was a white Welsh pony, and he was about 13.3, and I'm pretty sure I rode him in a Western saddle, and yeah, I was at a family friends of ours house, and it was really awesome. Okay, so then I was like 6 or 7 when I rode Fred, and then when I started riding another horse from a different family friend. We met her through my brother's sports, and well, basically, we talked a lot, and I was really interested in riding, and she was like, why don't you come out one day? And I did, and I rode her horse named Trouble, and I love Trouble to death. She's one of the, oh my gosh, she was so cute. She's an appendix mare, and I'm really sorry. She's an appendix mare. She was 15 too, and I did, the first week I rode with her, she lunged me at a walk and trot, and then the second week I did walk without a lunge line, and then I did, then the third week was like walk trot. So yeah, like I only rode with her for about 6 months, and then I was like, you know, I really want to start riding. So then I moved to Barn A. Okay, so I'm not going to say the names of the barns, but this is the first barn that I went to, Barn A. And basically how I found Barn A is my friend and I were both interested in riding, and so we went looking for a barn, and we went to a bunch of barns, and the last barn that we settled on, we weren't actually originally planning on going to. I just saw it on the way, and then we went to it, and we both really liked it, and so we decided to start riding there. And so I started riding there, and shortly after, my friend got her first horse. So she got her first horse, and I started riding. She had been riding for a while, but she rode in a different town. Like, she moved down here and then looked for a barn down here to ride at. So she started riding out of town. So she didn't just get her first horse after a month of riding. She'd been riding for 3 years already. So yeah, basically, I basically was just first starting, even though I really had been riding for a while. I was pretty much just starting. So anyway, I started riding, and the first lesson, excuse me 1 second, sorry. The first lesson that I rode at, the first lesson was on a horse named Wake, and they had just lost their best pony ever, and her name was Jill. And so I rode a horse named Wake on my first lesson, and I rode him Western because it's a Western and English barn. Barn A was. And so yeah, I rode him Western, and it was just amazing. So yeah, I just had the best time of my life. We did poles and all this stuff. But then my second lesson, we just walked around the whole time. We didn't even go and do poles or anything. And I was like, oh, this is boring. And so I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll be trotting soon. I already knew how to trot and stuff like that because of riding Trouble. And so I was like, the next lesson comes around, I'm like, do you think I might be able to trot? And she's like, oh, not today. And it basically took about a half of a year, 6 months, till I started trotting. And that was only occasionally that I started trotting. Even though I could do it, And it was just really funny because I had other friends that I'd met there and they own horses. One of them owned a horse named Tonto, and I would ride Tonto with them, and they would ride other horses for the barn owner because they're really, really good riders. And so I would ride Tonto and I'd jump around in the field because you're allowed to jump without a lesson. And I would jump, I don't even know, like 1.6, 18 inches. And I mean, like, they saw me do it all the time, but then like in my lessons, walk, trot, maybe trot. I'm like, this was really boring and I'm not really doing anything. And so I kind of waited out. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a full year just to see if I will eventually improve. But I really didn't. And so then I leased trouble that summer because I just wanted to. So I leased trouble that summer and it was really fun. I leased her for about a month. I didn't really lease her the whole summer, but I leased her for about a month, and then I looked for a new barn to ride at. So I started riding at a barn, which is what the barn I'm at right now, Barn B. So, yeah, I was at Barn A for 2 years, because I just like was at the barn for 2 years, Barn A for 2 years, and I went like a whole year. Like the first year, I did every other week, so I don't really count that very much, but I did every other week riding because I was doing dance. The second year I did like 3 times a month. I was still doing dance, but that's why. So yeah, then I leased trouble this past summer, and then I moved to Barn B. I keep wanting to say Barn A, but Barn B. I moved to Barn B, and yeah. I moved to Barn B. First, my mom called them, and it was like the week of my birthday, and my mom was going to surprise me with my first lesson on my birthday, and when she called them, they were like, oh, we're having a camp this week. Why doesn't she just do the camp? Because my birthday's in the summer. And so she's like, why don't we just do the camp? And I was like, why don't you just do the camp? And my mom was like, sure. And so I did a week-long camp, and it was so much fun. And I had a blast. I learned so much. My first day out there, I rode Nellie and I did walk, trot, canter, which was really fun, and we also did jump course. And that was just a change for me so much, and it was the best thing. It was literally the best day of my life, because in a lesson I was able to do walk, trot, canter, jump. That just meant so much to me. And then after that, the next day I rode Nellie again, and I did cross country. Actually, the first day we did jumping, and then bareback in the afternoon. We do something in the afternoon. So the next day was cross country, and I did cross country in the morning, and pony game courses in the afternoon. Then we did dressage the next day, and then I think we did jump field in the afternoon, where you jump out in the fields. Obviously, I'm just kidding. So then we did the fourth day was my birthday, and so they made it special and let me pick what I got to do in the afternoon. But in the mornings we did jump group again, and in the afternoon I picked to do bareback again. So it's basically the same day as the first day because I loved the bareback. It's really fun. I like bareback. And so then the last day the parents came out and we did our dressage course and our jump course, and the parents watched. So that was how I got started at that barn. And then shortly after, about 2 weeks after, once school started and I was not having once schedules kind of blended and everything, I figured out that I'd be riding in the mornings every Thursday. Well, actually it was originally every Friday, and then we changed it to every Thursday, and I started riding with a trainer named Abby. And then and I rode Lottie and Nellie at the time. And then I just recently moved over to the other trainer that we have in our barn, and she's the owner of our barn, and oh my gosh, I learned so much from her. Like, it's ridiculous. I started riding with her. I'm really sorry. I started riding with her in like November, like right after the show, so like November, or maybe the last week of October, something like that. And since then, I've started jumping. My first show I did cross rails, so in Lottie I did cross rails even though I was jumping 18-inch. You know, you school higher than you show. So now I am currently riding and jumping around 226, so I'm going to be showing 18-inch currently, which that's good for me because I don't care. I just am happy where I am. I'm so glad I'm jumping and cantering and doing all that stuff. It just is really exciting for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will hopefully see you guys next Monday, and this video may be up kind of late because I've been having computer trouble lately. So yes. I will see you guys in another video. Don't forget to rate, comment down below, and subscribe. Also, check out my channel. I'm currently having a Q&A, so you guys should definitely just go ask me some questions for my Q&A. You can ask me on my Ask FM, which is capital CHLOE, capital G, capital E, and that's like equestrian. I don't know. I'll link them down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment down below, and subscribe. Bye.